I believe that life is always talking. Life is always saying something to us. And here we are in the middle of a pandemic. As I just mentioned, 35% of the deaths are African American. What do you think? What do you feel? What do you sense life is saying to the Black community as so much now becomes exposed about how it is, how unhealthy we are, our access to health care, our connection to government entities? What do you feel? What do you sense life is telling us that we need to be aware of as we go through this moment?
Well, I'll tell you, there's no question that there was that old saying that COVID-19 and die. And when you have all these systemic and structural impediments to access to equitable health care, and see, you got to be, it's very interesting. You have to understand that even I was talking to a nurse who's a dear friend of mine that says there's even discrimination in who gets access to the ventilators, for instance, because there's scarcity. Who gets access and who's taken off quickly, who's fought for more. You know, all of these things are disparities. And we know that people who tend to be poor get treated worse. And that's been true throughout the history of time. Now, the things that we can do is that we can start to think ahead. And it's all the things that I've always talked about and perhaps haven't put in place as voraciously as I could and should have. But, you know, it's about thinking ahead on what's next. Obviously, health is wealth. If, you know, it's hitting folks that have either pre-existing conditions, don't have access, or unhealthy. And so in our community, we know a lot of folks carry a lot of extra weight. They have asthma issues, high blood pressure, and obviously this affects your system in a different way. And that's tough and it's rough. But at the same time, that's no excuse. We have to treat people and help them. And we all can grow and learn from this.
You know, all of that makes me want to ask you specifically, in what ways do you think your journey has prepared you for this?
You know, I don't think anything prepares you for this type of pandemic where everything shuts down. I do have a great deal of faith, and I do believe that we can come through, and we can always be making new decisions to figure out new and different ways to help each other work together and use things to actually impact things in a very quick, fast way. And I'm attempting to do some of those things myself, and that's where I'm at. You know, we can talk about it. I know we are going to talk about what I'm attempting to do in Flint and other places, but this is using technology to create change is the portal, I believe, for scaling positive impact.